Hi everyone, this is the way we have installed OpenStack on our Ubuntu VM. I am logging into the dashboard. So dashboard is a service which is provided by OpenStack Origin. In dashboard you can see all the IP configurations which you have used and the VM instances which you have launched and the usage of the RAM, hard disk, etc. Once we press images, the images which are being created using the OpenStack Glance service will be loaded. These are the images launched by us using OpenStack. So this is the kernel image and this is the RAM. So it was supportive image and these are the servers images which are being loaded. These are in ISO format. Now coming to the flavors. A flavor is an option provided by OpenStack to select a random configuration. These are the flavors which are being provided by OpenStack in default. For example, taking Nano gives us one virtual CPU and 64 MB RAM. You can edit the flavor by taking any one of the flavor. Now coming to volumes, hard disk can be segregated into aggregates and aggregates can have volumes. So volume is nothing but a disk inside the operating system. Now coming to instances are being created by using Nova service in OpenStack. Nova is a compute service used to boot the images. So all the booting information regarding which one to take, I mean like hard disk, floppy, CD DVD, etc. is being specified in Nova. So the image which is being created using the Glance service can be loaded into Nova instance. Now here is an instance created for Windows 2012 server. And I have taken the flavor of small, which has a 2 GB RAM and 30 GB hard disk, which configuration needs to be equal to the one which is being loaded in Azure. So it's in running stage. Now coming to hypervisors. The hypervisors which can be used on OpenStack are being specified in this window, as we are having only one virtual CPU that is being used and it is in red color as you can see. The memory usage is also specified in the graph and the local disk usage is also specified here. Now coming to system information. System information tells us about the configuration which is being specified, the minimal requirements even for loading OpenStack on a single VM is better to have a 16 GB plus RAM and to dedicate a server for the execution of it. So these are the services which have been provided by OpenStack on the host and have been enabled. So Nova is a compute service which is used to boot the images, as I have said earlier, and Glance is an image creating service, and the Cinder V2 service acts to separate the hard disk to virtual volumes, and Keystone is one of the important service which is being loaded using OpenStack. Keystone has all the authentication information of the users which are being using the OpenStack using the same IP, and this information is being stored in MySQL database, which is also been created during the execution of OpenStack. So every time the MySQL DB, which is being created during the installation of OpenStack, needs to be in sync with the data which is being in the keystone. That means the identity of all the users should be the same, so that there are no authentication issues. Now identity has all the details of the domains, projects, and the users, groups, and the roles which have been specified to them. So all these details are been specified in the Keystone service. The better way to create a project and be ready with the image which you are going to load into OpenStack. Now we are in DevStack directory. These are the files which are there in the DevStack directory of OpenStack. Now it has all the drivers, the function files, and the libraries which are being loaded here along with the license. Local RC file contains all the passwords of the services. Here you can see the services like database, Rabbit, and the service of admin service passwords, and the token which is being used for the service, and the IP range and the host IP can also be specified, which are not specified by us in our installation, are being located in the local RC file. This local RC is always in sync with the MySQL DB which is being installed. There are some scripts to run which we can run directly to install the OpenStack, like stack.sh. This is a script which can be run to directly install OpenStack on our Ubuntu virtual machine. But all the defaults are being loaded at that time, and creating and changing defaults will be a difficult task for you if you install OpenStack using directly a script. So it is better to install service by service. Now coming to Unstack. Unstack is nothing but like formatting or deleting whole OpenStack from the system. This is the local instance of MySQL which has been installed in one of the servers which is being created using Microsoft Azure. The MySQL free version, which can be downloaded from internet, always consists of some default databases which are been already there in the system. So we started with them with the database, and we have run some SQL jobs on it to check we have taken the CPU load after running the CPU jobs on a particular server at a time, and we have also compared the same thing which is been installed using OpenStack, as both are having the same configuration. While installing the MySQL, as we have dumped the same database and the data, the network which is being used is the same when we are doing all these things. So the CPU load is been checked after performing the SQL jobs on both the servers. This is another server which we have installed using OpenStack, which is having the same configuration as the other server. It also has Wireshark being installed in it, so that we can trace the packets by installing the softwares into the servers are being done at the same time on different systems by us. And we have checked the network latency at that time. The input output latency is being taken as a graph in the Wireshark. This is Wireshark which is been installed in the server. Now while downloading the files simultaneously in the Internet Explorer, we are selecting the Wi-Fi which is being used in the server and starting the data capture. and we are analyzing the statistics at the same time. The input output graph is being taken at that time. These are the screenshots which have been taken by us while installing the OpenStack. It uses the host IP address along with the dashboard URL and the time it taken to run the stack.sh script, and this is while saving the image, and this is the instance created and it is in the task of spanning, and these are the graphs which are being generated using Wireshark. The future work of our project extends us to create a mail server and generate the load errors to the mail server so that we can get alerts to our email. Thanks everyone for watching this video.